This is how close I can get to the camera. I can't get any closer than this because I'm literally cheating on the edge of my bed now. So I'm going to go in with a nice chocolatey brown type colour. And I'm going to try and attempt to do a cut crease again. Attempt to do one. Let's see. I don't really want to be using my camera for this. I'd rather use a mirror. So I'm just going to go like this along at the top and just keep doing this until I am happy with the colour, and if I need more product I will get more product. Well, I should have that product, but yeah, I literally can't get any closer than this, otherwise I'll be hello like that. I'm going to do the same again. I'm just going gently, trying to stay with that line that I have already created, and I'm going to bring it out to where the bottom of my eyebrow is. And I'm going to really take my time. I also want to bring it in a wee bit as well. I'm just laying this down for now until I can get the shade, until I am happy with what it's looking like. I need to bring it down into here a wee bit, so I'm going to try and do that now. The lighting is really, really bad where I am, just because I am away from the window and I've got the window shining in behind me. So I'm just going to raise my eyebrows up like that, and I'm just going to gently bring it down. It doesn't matter if we get a little bit on the eyeshadow primer, because that can all be easily blended in. Now all I've got to do is make sure it's even, and I've got to do the same on the other side, and that's where I mess up the most, because it's not the same. It never is the same. Again, just going to go. I'm making sure that, you know, people can see what I'm doing as well. I'm just lightly using this brush, just so I can try and keep that like nice, and try and keep it as nice as possible type thing. Now, this is the tricky part. The other. So I'm going to try this again. I just need to figure out where I actually put this. So I put this underneath my bone there. Let's do the same on this side. This is where I always mess up. But remember, I am not a professional, nor do I claim to be a professional. So, just so you know, if this goes wrong, I'm not getting the blame here. I try and keep my eye like this way as well. I'm going to bring it out to just where I am going to go like this as well, just because I feel like it makes it easier for me, and I just need to make sure that these are in the same places, because knowing me, I tend to not get things in the same place. One eye's easy, this eye's always been like the difficult one, because you can get one eye absolutely like, ooh, that looks nice, other eye, yeah. So I'm just going, try not to cover my face with the compact mirror. This is really, really difficult, but at the same time, I am so glad I have this little mirror. I'm just going to buff this out, make it as round as possible. I am checking it in my mirror as well, just to, you know, make sure that both sides are even. I feel like this side's got more on it than this side, so I'm going to go back into this side. I'm just using this brush just to, you know, give me that definite line type thing, you know. No, you know, don't you don't. So, see what I mean? Like, I can get one eye absolutely perfect. The other eye, not so much. But I'm going to use my phone actually, because I actually think it might be easier. I'm just going to make sure that underneath both of them line up perfectly. So again, I'm going to go in with the brown again. I'm just going to blow off the excess, and I'm just going to check in the mirror, you know, to make sure that they look the same, basically. And then I'm just going to fill that out a wee bit more. You can always get rid of excess if, you know, you need to get rid of excess. Right. I'm just going to check this, make sure both sides are friggin' even. To make they look even, but I have one lazy eye and one great eye, so we'll see by the end if this is even. Right, next I'm going to take my Ico Pico brush, and I'm going to go in with a bit of a lighter colour just to really diffuse those two. So again, my little compact mirror. This brush is probably not the best brush to use, but my other brushes are drying at the minute, and I like to wash my brushes after I have done makeup with them. So this little brush is fiddly as anything. I can always, like, if I don't like it, I can always bring it back. You know, I'm not going to use that little brush because it's just, so I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to circle, circle, circle. But I might just leave it as it is, just because I kind of like it. Well, I don't know if I like it, but yeah. We've all got different tastes, different things, but like I said, this is the closest I'm going to get. Again, I'm just going to put this colour on, just to really, you know, smoke that out a wee bit. I don't know if that's, and I'm sorry if I'm breathing heavy, I really, really am, but I can't help that. I've got like the sunlight behind me beating on my phone as well. I'm just going to diffuse it as well. Obviously I'm going to use my little compact mirror just to make sure that, you know, both of these are the same, because the last thing that I want is for one to be different and the other to be absolutely flawless. I'm just going to wipe the excess off. Sorry if my mirror is getting in the way, but it's the only way that I can see where I'm going without coming close up to my phone. I don't really want to add, like, build up on this going up to my eyebrow or anything like that. Like I said, if you get any down here, it is perfectly fine. Next, I'm going to go in with a lighter brown, just to really give it like a nice and if I'm still not happy with this, like I said, I can get rid of stuff that I am not happy with, so I probably will just tone it down like a wee bit. Right here as well. And same with this eye. Just really diffusing these colours together. Oh god, I don't know what happened there, my finger. My hand kind of just slipped. I will try and do this one on camera though. But I am not making any promises whatsoever. Because I am not good when it comes to using brushes and whatnot. I don't really want to go in too close to the camera, so I'm just going to use my... I think that is the best I'm going to get. So, I'll obviously do that at the end. I'm going to put this down, put it up there so I know it's being used, and I know not to use it again. Oh yeah, I used some of my... Oh! That came out. Sorry about that. Did not expect to do a big flipping burp. I had like another brush that I swear I brought up, but oh no, I can't seem to freaking find it. Right. I'm running out of brushes to do this, by the way. I should have waited until my other brushes were clean. Well, they are clean, they're just drying at the minute. Okay, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to go in with a nice, which colour? I think this one would be quite nice. I'm just going to, this is probably not the right brush to use. Actually, hold on. This has got two ends to it. So let me try using the little one again. I'm probably going to need like a shit ton of this. The eyes are not done yet, guys, but it is looking, well, I think it's starting to look great, but I don't know much about makeup, so I'm just going to go in with this and just really get it in there. I'm trying to do like a photo off the top of my head, which I have now realised it's not a good idea to do. It's really not. But like I said, I cannot get any closer than this, although I might go and close my curtains in a minute, just because the light from outside is shining on my phone, and when I'm doing this eye, I'm catching the light as well. So I'm just using this lighter shade as like a base type thing, and then I'm not sure if I'm keen on the lighter shade. And then I'm going to go in with like a peachy brown, I think it is. Just you know, but like I said, guys, I am not a makeup artist, so I'm just here just filming my blog, filming different things, and if I am doing this wrong, can someone also please correct me and the proper way to do it? It would be great. I do watch like YouTube videos and I'm just like, oh my god, and I see like how they do it and I'm just like, yeah, can I really do that? And I'm thinking to myself, wait, probably not, but I'm gonna give it a go. And this is why we do eyes first, just to stop that any fallout from happening. But yeah, I will tidy up there, don't worry, I'm just trying to get everything else finished off first, and then we would do up there. I'm going to leave that bit to last. Let me just check this in my mirror, just because I want to make sure that I have, you know, the same amount of product on each eye. Which I think I do, but I feel like it's very plain. So I'm going to do like, I don't know, like maybe put something in the corner of my eye. So I'm going to go and try and put in this goldeny brown down here. I'm going to use my mirror for this. And I think that is going to really help it as well. I'm just going to gently diffuse these two together. See? Look at that. This is literally like, I think I tried a cut crease before and I failed miserably, so if I'm failing again, like I said, let me know, pretty please. It's just a bin then, and I'm going to do the same on the other eye as well. Just to really diffuse the colours together. And I am going to need more on this side. I am trying my best, like, to try and keep my eyes in the camera, and I can't get any closer than this guy, so otherwise I'm going to be on the floor if I come closer than this. I'm going to go in with a wee bit more. Really gotta make sure these are diffused together, so it doesn't look weird, but you know, it looks nice at the same time. I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to try with these brushes are fiddly as anything, so I have got the same amount of product on both eyes. It just might not look like it on the video. Sorry. Because like I said, I get one eye perfect. Then the other eye just is like, do I have to? But as you can see, one eye, two eyes. It's kind of like smushed up there a wee bit. Right, now, on top of that one, I'm not even going to use that brush. Not that one either. Where was the one that I was using before? Was it this one? Yeah, I'm going to use this brush, and I'm just going to go in with it and just diffuse these two together. I feel like it is a lot of brown. A lot of friggin' brown, so I might have to do like another colour in there just to give it like a wee bit of a smoky eye effect. So I'm going to go in with black and just really diffuse that corner. Normally I would not go in with black, but I don't have anything darker. So I'm just going to diffuse it up into that brown as well, so it doesn't look like I've just put black on there. I'm going to do the same with this eye. I might have to actually just do this one on camera, just because it's that light behind me is leaving. Actually, I'm going to pause this and close the curtains. That's better. Sorry, the light behind me was just driving me crazy. So give them a compact. That's better because now I can actually see what the hell I'm doing in this mirror. I am going to diffuse that black into the brown. So this is it. Right now, I need to make sure that, you know, both eyes are even as well. There's nothing worse than doing your makeup and both eyes not being even. I might add a little bit of shimmer, but let me just go and check. More brushes to wash. It's a good job I've got my brush cleaner downstairs, ready to go. And I'm just going to like really diffuse this up. As well, I'm just really making sure that the black is not patchy. It's really, really hard to do this with, like, because obviously I don't want too much black, but also I want it to be enough type thing. So I'm going to do this eye on camera as well, just to really. And I'm going to do the same, like bring it up to my. Don't worry, all this can be sorted. Right, I think that. Is that even? I feel like this side comes in more than this side, so I'm gonna close my eyes, just put them down, and just bring that black further along, and just try and smoke it out a wee bit. Now to me, they both look even. So in the corner, I'm going to put a bit of this shimmery thing and just place it on top, hopefully. I have so much product on my eyes right now. I don't know if I am doing this right, guys, so if I'm not, please let me know. And I'm just going to see if this is enough. I don't mind like adding black in to just like give it that wee bit of a, you know, shadowing towards the corner of my eyes. I don't mind doing that. Let me just use my mirror. Yeah, I think that looks fine. So I'm just going to start out under here, and obviously any bits that I want to not be there. So I'm going to use my mirror for this. And I'm just going to go like that, because obviously like I want to use eyeliner as well. So again, underneath wipe, wipe, wipe. I'm going to use my mirror for this eye because honestly, this eye is not the best eye. And I'm just going to get rid of like anything that obviously I don't want up at the top of my eyes. But I've got rid of some of it. But obviously this is not looking more like a cut crease, it's looking like something else. I don't even know what you call this, so I have a feeling I have gone wrong somewhere. So if you can correct me on that, would be amazing, thank you. Right, I'm going to go in with my primer. It looks like there is a... And I've been using the straw thing, so... Sorry, number 7, I owe you a massive apology, because I honestly thought that I was... that was the application stick. I'm just going to rub this all over my face, and then when this is soaking in to my skin, I can then go and start on my brows. I like to do my skin prep before I do my brows. That way it gives it time to just settle in and, you know, moisturise the hell out of my skin as well. Oh, I've got itchy ear. It is very itchy. Don't know why, so I'm going to go in with the serum next. This one just... Right, this application is definitely broke because it just does not want to squirt out the top, and I don't know what I've done because I've not used it since my last video when I tried to squirt it, and God knows what the hell I've done. So yeah, I exfoliated the living daylights out of my skin, so my skin might be a bit redder than usual. My ear really needs to, because it's so freaking itchy at the minute. Last time I used this, I put on way too much, so I'm just gonna try and put on a wee tiny bit. I haven't got any fake lashes. I feel like this look will look great with fake lashes, but I haven't got any because I don't wear them. So yeah, just gonna massage the crap out of my face with this stuff. Oh, it feels good on my face. It feels nice. It feels soft. So soft. Next we have got my under eye cream. Last time I used this I ended up putting way too much on, so again, little bits. I should probably like use a freaking... Oh, I've got a towel here in case I need it. I don't get why people like do the tight lines as well, like that I see like... Sorry, hair in my mouth. I see like a lot of influencers do that with the tight line. That shit scares me. Literally, it scares the living crap out of me. Because I'm just like, how can you look up, look around and do your tight line? You won't see me doing that anytime soon. Right, so for brows, I'm going to go in with the 7 Brow Grip. I am using my compact mirror as well. I'm just going to use this to brush like just really get this into my hairs, and then because my eyebrows are naturally shaped, I just tend to like to just keep them to that shape. But I also like to keep them in place as well. What the hell, man? Oh, it's here. I nearly lost it. But I am using my mirror as well, and I'm sorry if my mirror is getting in the way here, because I just find it easier when I'm doing this side with my mirror than using my actual phone. But yeah, this is the way that I've always done my eyebrows, because like I said, they are naturally shaped. I don't even pluck them or anything like that. I don't even get them waxed. Go in there, it's like, you're wasting your money coming in here. You don't need it. So, Mum took me once to go and get them waxed, and the lady was just like, she doesn't need to be in here. She doesn't need this. Next, I'm going to go in with my Pro Artist Stay Perfect foundation. Oh shit. I'm just going to do that. Gotta get this brush before this bit here decides it wants to, you know. I'm just going to use this brush to just dab it into my face. I like this foundation, but it is a shame that it is not full coverage. And it is a real shame, because I like foundation. Well, it does look full coverage, but it's because I've put a lot on. And normally when a foundation is not full coverage, I have to put on like 3 to 4 pumps of it, and it's really annoying. But you know, guys know, well, the ones that have been following me the longest knows that I love feedback. So if I've got anything wrong, or you've got tips, or if you've told me tips in the past and I have completely forgotten about them, please remind me. Because my memory at the minute, it's not great. It's really, really not great at the minute. So yeah, if you have like anything, like tips, techniques to help me on this journey with my makeup, that would be absolutely amazing. But obviously that's up to you if you want to share them. I'm not gonna, beg you to share them, but if you do want to share them, I am gonna need a bit more foundation. I'm sorry, but it feels too light for me, which is a big problem for me. When foundation just feels really, really light on my face, I don't like it. But that is just my general opinion of how I do my foundation. Under my eyes, I'm going to get done with concealer, so I'm not worried about getting the foundation all the way underneath my eyes. But yeah, and obviously for that I am going to use a smaller freaking brush. It's gonna have to be done. But yeah, if I've done anything wrong, and I know that I'm babbling on, so if I do babble on, just write in the comments, like, you don't need to babble on so much. I'm gonna use my mirror in a minute just to make sure that this is not streaking anywhere, because I have put on 2 friggin' layers. And once you've done like your makeup and stuff like that, you forget that bit